Welcome to Australia. Hello all and welcome back. So as you now know, Jamie and I ended up leaving Bali a little bit earlier than we had planned. After about 6 weeks, we ended up packing everything up, leaving our last destination in Bali, which was Gili T, took a fast boat back to the mainland and hopped on a flight from Denpasar all the way to now where we are here in Brisbane, Australia. We had a really great time in Bali, but we're super excited about our trip here in Australia. And believe it or not, one of the biggest things that I missed was this right here, being able to do our own laundry. We arrived here yesterday at about 5 a.m. in the morning. We then traveled here to our apartment, which we'll be staying at for about 4 days. After the 4 days are up here, we have something really cool in store for you guys. As you can see, it's a little bit of a mess in here. We have all of our luggage still on the floor, all of our laundry on the couch, but we are very happy to be here and super excited to explore the city today with you guys. Let's go find out what Jamie's doing.
Good morning, Brisbane!
You ready to go?
Ready.
What is our first order of business this morning?
Coffees. Always coffees.
Cheers. Okay, I know this is long overdue, but we wanted to give a special shout out and thank you to a few people. First is Anne-Marie Gatton. I think I said that right. Second is
Maurice Bonneau or Madame Bonneau.
And Auntie Kath and Uncle Jim. All three of you have bought us a coffee through our link in our description, so we really appreciate that and we thank you for it. So thank you. It's always a little bit uncomfortable asking people to support you financially, but we do have a link in our description. That's what these three people have done for us, so thank you very much. Let's keep moving. Our next step in the journey is going to the Apple store. I broke my cable to charge my laptop, so I need one of those. We need some wall plugs that fit with the Australian plug style. Okay, we've got everything we need, got our plugs. And I don't think I've ever been in an Apple store this nice. It's like super modern and huge. Look at this. Very cool place to be.
And now we can charge our phones.
And my laptop, so I can make videos for you.
We secured the goods.
Secured the bag, not the bag actually. We spent the bag. Here's some Apple products. Where are we going?
There's a river that runs all throughout Brisbane City, and apparently you can do little boat tours along it, and it's really cool. That's what someone in the airport told us that we had to do before we move on from here. So we are going to go and try and find it. So we're here, and we have to either get there or there.
So a big thing we've noticed while we're walking to the river here is just how clean the city is. And we're comparing it to Vancouver, BC. Since we're from around that part, we're allowed to talk trash about it, pun intended. But Vancouver is full of garbage. Like, you see garbage everywhere in Vancouver. And there's nice spots, but you see a lot of garbage. But here, we've walked through the city a little bit now, and there's no garbage anywhere.
It is so clean. Like, the streets are clean, the roads are clean. So nice.
It's very impressive. So that's it, eh? We made it to Bull Shark River.
And
Just
Brown
kidding.
Snake River.
And Brown Snake River. We did a quick Google search and we found out that allegedly, according to Google, this river is home to upwards of 3,000 bull shark. And we did have a conversation with a guy in the airport when we bought our phone plans. I asked him what we should do and he said, you should go to the river and do one of these tours. On this boat here. I'm assuming one of those. When he was talking about that, I said, hey, can we like jump in the river? Can we swim in there? And he said, absolutely not. There are bull sharks in there. We're gonna go find one of those boats and we're gonna see if we can do a little city tour on the boat. But it looks like we're in the wrong spot. So
gotta go over there, where we just came from.
Okay. All this walking has made me hungry. Should we have an apple?
Good one.
Oh, those aren't apples.
So embarrassing.
All right, we are getting closer to our destination, and all along the water here are a bunch of really cool restaurants. And it all smells so good. Okay, we got to the boat.
And it was a little bit confusing.
Yeah, we realized we need something that's called a go card for this specific boat, but there's also another boat here that is free, and that will take you around the city,
So
right?
if you get onto the free boat, it just takes you across the river to the other side. That one will be free along the whole river, and it will just take you from this side to the other side of the river. But if we want to do the city tour and go up and down the river, that one is not free.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go figure out how to get a go-kart.
We met a very nice elderly couple who gave us pointers on where to go and what to do, and yeah, they're from Queensland. Honestly, wherever you go, I find if you talk to older people, they're the most pleasant people to talk with. They're so willing to help, they're so easy to talk to, they'll carry a conversation. So when you're out and about, talk to old people. Okay, so we found our go-karts. They were at the 7-Eleven behind us here, and the carts cost $10 each to purchase, and then you have to load them, because I'm assuming every time you use the card it costs money, obviously, to get on a boat. So we loaded each card with $10 as well.
We don't even know if that's gonna cover any cost of anything.
We have no idea, we just guessed. And we both needed an individual card. We both have a card now, they're both loaded with $10 each, so it cost us a total of $40.
Take care coming through the... Anyone wanting to go to Howard Smith?
All right, that was our first experience on the boat. We got some good direction from one of the guys who works on the boat. He also mentioned that we need city approval to be filming inside the boat, but he said I can film the stuff on the outside, so that's what you guys saw right there. And then you have to tap your card once you get on the boat, and then tap it when you get off, and then it charges you the distance you travel.
So we took 2 stops from Sydney Street back to Riverside Port, and it cost us around $2.84 to get back here. So I think it's an efficient way to travel. However, we're still very confused. It's very confusing, but we did learn the ferry system has 2 sides, so you can either end up on the city side or on the river side.
But now we are on our way to Roma Street Parkland, which is a little garden, I think, right?
And maybe we'll grab some lunch.
Naturally, our first fast food is going to be McDonald's, or what they call here Meccas, or Maccas. Maccas?
This frozen Coke is to die for.
Yeah, if you weren't aware, in Australia, you can order what's called a frozen Coke at McDonald's. Ooh, that's yummy. So it's a slushie. What we would call a slushie back home. I got an Aussie Angus. I don't know what that means or what the difference is, but there's an Aussie Angus and there's an Angus burger, but I got the Aussie one.
I got a double cheeseburger.
Let's try this Aussie Angus. I don't know what makes it an Aussie Angus, but if you know what the Aussie Angus is, let us know in the comments. So we'll throw this down the hatch and then we're gonna go find that garden. There's swooping birds here. What are they gonna swoop at, our heads?
So it looks like it's kind of like a botanical garden type thing.
So nice flowers planted in arrangements and stuff like that, I'm assuming.
But it's ranked really high on things to do in Brisbane.
Let's check it out. So far there have been a lot of lizards.
If you're looking for like a beautiful place to walk though, this would definitely be it.
That's it for us today, guys. If you like this video and you haven't already, please
subscribe to the channel, baby. Stay tuned tomorrow, we're doing some fun stuff.
And you'll see that in a later video coming soon. So see you guys in the next one.